Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Rachel. Welcome to the Lipstick Freak. And I thought today I would go ahead and give you a video so you have something to do for the rest of the weekend, if you're really enjoying these. And let me know, give me a comment, share, subscribe, whatever it is you would like to do. And yes, I'm over grateful. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. I love y'all so much. I thought today I would go ahead and give you a good proper video. Try to give you, something, to work with if you would like to try, using. And if you have one of these are usually in BoxyCharms. This is the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. And who couldn't say no to these colors? Oh my goodness, they are so beautiful. And the texture of these is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. So if you do BoxyCharm and you get one of these, they are, oh my gosh, amazing to work with. I did not get these through a BoxyCharm. I found this in a bin of unused makeup at the Mission. And I'm like, oh my gosh, those are beautiful. I can't wait to work with these things. So yeah, I did purchase it and really liked it. Used it a couple times and used other items in between, but I've been using this on and off for the past couple weeks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, absolutely love this palette. So yes, I pulled another look with this and I'm absolutely satisfied with the way these work. I looked really red this morning. I had a big patch of redness right here, and my eyes were blinking red, so I did use some allergy drops. My one eye over here was really red from my allergies, and I'm like thank goodness I have some Azelastine, because it works. It absolutely works. Underneath my makeup, I have a good moisturizer. I use Nivea. I don't use a wrinkle cream because I don't really think it's necessary yet, because sometimes I do use a makeup for aging. But I popped a little bit of the Keo Dark Circle Cream underneath my eyes, and underneath my makeup, it looks fantastic. Oh my goodness. Over top of the correction and the eye cream, because I did use a little bit of my a little bit of e.l.f. correction palette in light. Used a little bit of yellow and a little bit of green in certain areas, because like I said, I had this big huge red patch on my skin, and I'm like, what the heck is this? But there's a mirror on that, and that's why I'm kind of put my hand over it. But I used a little bit of the yellow, the green, and eventually a little bit of the pink, just to brighten up the complexion a little bit, because for the longest time I didn't know what the pink was for, but it's for brightening up the skin. On top of it, I use the Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Concealer Corrector. This I found at the dollar store. I have another concealer that's a little bit warmer, but this one, because my skin is so light to begin with, I used this one. And when you want to brighten up, you do want to use something that's a little lighter than usual. So yes, this is definitely a good one. I mean, and for a dollar store find, this is pretty good. I mean, I'm impressed, quite impressed. I like this a lot. It has hyaluronic acid in it. Really brightens up. Really satisfied with it. When I set areas like that, I usually use a translucent powder. I use the Coty Airspun, and this is in translucent extra coverage. I do not powder my entire face. I only right down through underneath here, above the brow line up here, and in certain areas where your makeup moves a little bit when you talk or with facial expression, like when you raise your eyes for any kind of reason, and it raises right through here. That's where you really want to concentrate any powder. You want to make sure, you know, that you're doing what you need to, you know, just to keep, you know, those areas, you know, from, you know, either settling or moving. You know, it's just one of those things. I learned that from another YouTuber. So Kristen Dominique, thank you, girl. You know, you've really helped me. My husband got me a new coffee, and it is so good. It's a coconut mocha from Starbucks, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I put a little bit of my Kahlua creamer in there, and not too terribly much. Coffee Mate came out with a Kahlua and just a little bit in there. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Really, really good. Really impressed. I like Kahlua. I've had Kahlua creamers before and Kahlua coffees before, and oh my gosh, they are good. So if you like, you know, those warm, smooth, nutty feeling of coconut in your mouth, you know, it is really, really good. You should try it if you like it. And especially if you like coconut. I love coconut. Ooh, let's see. And that's why I'm on my second cup. I took a regular coffee first, and then, you know, I decided, you know, to make my second cup a coconut mocha. When I went to do eyebrows technically are kind of an issue with me because of how light they are underneath the product that you're seeing, because I do have to fill them in. Mine are very, very light and very, very sparse underneath. So I got a new product, and if you haven't seen any of my videos yet, and you're just now coming in, these are the Wet n Wild eyebrow kits. This is $4.98 in dark brown. I usually use the darkest brown. Occasionally I will use that middle tone brown, you know, just depending. I'm going to be coloring my hair tomorrow, and I'll probably need to be using the dark a little bit more. It comes with one of these, and because it's so small, I don't use this end of it to do any filling in, because it's really weird with my fingers because of how small it is. So I use a different implement for it. I use one of my little brushes from Lancome. But over top of it, and since I use a little bit of the wax with my fingers first, then apply the product, I try to keep mine a little natural looking, but not too natural that it disappears on me. The Benefit Gimme Brow is really, really good, and this one's in brunette. I like this a lot, you know, just to keep it kind of natural looking. I had to kind of, you know, fix it at the edge there. These are really, really good. I really like them. That was given to me in a makeup haul, and oh my goodness, I really, really like them. I had a really, really good, I think it was a bronze tone brown brow pencil, and I used so much of it, and I really, really liked it. But Unique is kind of expensive, so I didn't see about getting another one. So yeah, but if you see these, whether you're a brunette or a blonde, you know, grab one, because they are good. I really like them. Really, really like them. And this is the first time I've tried one of theirs. I was using one from Ulta Beauty there for a little while, until, you know, I just got sick and tired of how it looked, because it was so powdery. It's very powdery. I'm in the process of doing laundry as well. I pulled out this Ace Beauty, and I pulled a couple of colors. I used patchouli and clove into the crease just to start the makeup a little bit, and then eventually into poppy right here. It's kind of a warm crimson. It's really, really beautiful. Oh my goodness, absolutely love it. It's just really, Really pretty. I absolutely love this. I love crimson, and I love colors that, you know, make give that nice warm crimson look. I don't know what it is about colors like that. They're slightly gothic, which is okay. I kind of like that gothic look. A little bit of that's the soapbox hand sanitizer, just to get some of that stuff off the back of my hand a little bit. And then onto the lid, the moving part of the eye, I came down here in Primrose. It's kind of like a it's not too terribly deep, you know. It depends, I think, on your skin tone. This could look orangey, or like on fair skin kind of looks more like a gold. All of this together looked really, really good, and I was really, really impressed. I did not pull off a liquid liner, although I did purchase a waterproof liquid eyeliner. This is 509 in Ultra Black with the little felt tip. I'm not so much of a klutz with this. A regular liquid eyeliner, yes, but this, no. For some reason, I'm pretty good with that, and I think it's because of the way it's ergonomically shaped like the other one, that I can control it better. I don't know what it is, but I used just the regular retractable gel eyeliner of theirs, and this is the breakup proof. So if you're a sensitive sap and you cry at the drop of a hat sometimes, you know, this is a good one. You know, it got me through a meltdown once. I was having a meltdown about something, I can't remember what it was, but you know, since I started using these, I'm really, really impressed with them. Really, really nice. I see one. Just wanted to richen up the color a little bit. And one thing that you can try if you want, you know, to give it really super good staying power, is to try a black eyeshadow and get it wet with like a lining brush and do that first. You could always do it like that, you know, for a softer look. I do crimp my lashes before I even do eyeliner with one of these, and my daughter gave me this one. I have two. I have another one, and because my eyes are like deep set, I have deep socket eyes, I use one of these. They seem to work really well. Some people warm up their eyelash curler with the blow dryer a little bit, you know, warm it up a little bit, and then get that nice good crimp on it. You know, it just makes them stand straight up, and it's like, wow. Really, really cool. Really cool. I just have to remember, if I ever try to do that again, which I haven't done it in a long time, not to get it too hot. You want to let it cool off just a little bit, because you can burn yourself. So I do not recommend doing that unless you are really, really good with it. I pulled out the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This one was the one that my daughter gave to me because it was kind of like a trade. She wanted one of my Rimmel mascaras, one that I hadn't used yet, because I usually get a 2-pack of those. And I thought, you know, ooh, you know, if she wants one of those, I want one of hers. So, and this is one that she hadn't even touched yet. Occasionally I use the Maybelline Falsies that she had. I really like both. And it's good if you want something to withstand weather and elements, to get something that's kind of waterproof. Waterproof mascaras can be a real pain to get off. I think it's this one is waterproof. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Length in the little purple tubes. They are waterproof and they are very, very hard to get off. So be careful with them. I don't use it so much, but you know, I do use it, you know, if I feel I need to. It has a little concealer on the tube. I don't mind them so much, you know, and I know if I do use it, I don't need to take it with me to try to reapply, because when you try to reapply a product like that, it just ends up looking weird and spidery. So I just don't. Waterproof makeup is better for summer, or if you live in a state where the climate is kind of, you know, like humid, and you know, it could start, you know, like storming and raining any minute. So like if you live like maybe like in Florida, or like if you live like in the UK, you know, where it tends to rain whenever it feels like. It seems like over there the weather is like extremely unpredictable. Okay, I'll pop the back of the light just a little bit. It's a little too bright. I do contour, and I was not going to contour today, and I was just going to do something similar to just, you know, raising the cheekbones, just like with illumination. The contour stick, they're doing a contour stick from Wet n Wild, and this is in medium, number 752A. Yes, I'm honey behind there, sorry about that. But normally I try something a little more fairer, but you know, they don't always have it. I mean, and that is the biggest issue I have with Walmart. It's because sometimes they do not have my product. And I'm like, so many retailers, you know, they pull things for whatever reason, or they're out of it and they have a hard time getting it back in. And I'm like, good grief. Try to go back for something and it's not there. It has gone to Walmart.com instead of being on the shelves, and that's just freaking annoying. It's like, why should I have to order it if I can just go to the store and pick it up? Maybe they're trying to get people to do more online ordering or something. I don't know. I find it annoying. I run the contour through here, and when you do contour, you want to use contour effectively, but in the places where it can adequately shape your face the way you like it. My face is kind of full, so I do try to thin it, and I do try to thin down the jawline a little bit. I have little Jenny here sitting underneath there, you know, this little double chin. This is annoying, so I'm just gonna pull my hair like straight up. It's getting kind of annoying, so I don't often wear my hair up. I pop my hair up for work because I have to, because I work in fast food. I'm just gonna use a couple of pins just to pull it up. I don't, like I said, I don't often wear my hair up. I probably should, because, you know, it kind of helps, you know, anything to kind of, sometimes they say, you know, pulling up your hair, especially if you have a fuller face, kind of helps to thin it out just a little bit. That's what my mother always used to tell me, so it's like, yeah. Along my contour, I usually take a brush through a matte bronzer, and this one is in light. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Wear. Deceivingly looks very, very medium, but on my skin it looks normal. I used one of these instead of like that big fluffy brush, you know, just to, you know, pop it down through underneath here. See just a little bit left on the brush, so I can kind of push it right there. But when I contour my nose, I kind of use a smaller brush, if I can find it. It's like these little cute things from, I don't remember what these are, but they're made of bamboo. They're great. And just, you know, right along, kind of show you, like right along the sides where you've contoured. I like contouring my nose because, you know, it kind of like thins it out, and I look like my mom a little bit more when my nose is a little thinner. My mom's a beautiful woman. Even in her 70s, she looks amazing. Wow. I know my parents don't watch these. My parents aren't crazy about YouTube. They're probably not crazy about the fact that I do YouTube, but you know, whatever. Hey, someone's here. We need to get a fuzz cam at some point. So, just along the sides there, just to adequately, and push it like upwards if you're thinning your nose. If you already have a nice thin sharp nose, you're quite lucky. Wow. Okay, want to use the highlighting end of it. I highlight in places like up through here, and if you push it right here and push all the light forward, it kind of pushes all the depth and darkness from back here forward. It makes you look a little more youthful. I even do right over the top of my lip, just to give it a little structure, makes it look a little more full. My lips, they're not thin, they are full, and I have noticed that when it comes to it, there we go, that new one, the one in Dirty Talk. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And I use a highlighter that's really, really good for waking up fair skin. This is the one in number 201 in Daybreak Glimmer from Revlon. These are the skin lights. I saw one of these and in the reduced bin. Oh my gosh, really, really beautiful. Very, very light. Right in that cupid's bow area, kind of, you know, pushes the structure of the lip forward a little bit, gives you some nice fullness to the lips if you have thin lips. I have heard of people using fillers. They go and get a lip filler done. I am not a fan of using stuff like that, or techniques like that, you know, just to pull the shape of my lip or even fill them, because I don't think it's necessary with me because of the way my lip structure is. I have full lips, so I don't need that. I used a little bit of these newer Revlon blushes. This is number 3 in Very Berry. It is a new shade, and it's just a really, really warm berry shade. And as you can tell right up in here, you don't want to push it too far down your cheek bone, because that is like the racing stripes from the 1980s that are no longer in fashion. Unless you are kind of like Adam Lambert and you like, you know, pushing all of that color straight down your face. I mean, it looks good on some people, looks good on him. It just doesn't look good on me. So I just keep it like right up in the back there and push it maybe to about like there, but don't push it past, you know, like the circular apple of your cheek, because as soon as you relax your face, like a relaxed expression, all that beautiful color is going to disappear, you know. I mean, who the heck can smile 24/7? I mean, I don't. I mean, I smile as much as I can, you know, because it tells people that, you know, I'm happy and I'm relaxed, and yes, I'm okay. But, you know, there are some days that I am not, and it just totally depends. It just totally depends. Yes. I think that's all. Because, yeah, I used that new one that I got, and it just, you know, really went with the colors, and it just, you know, made everything come together perfectly. So, yeah, I think we have it. Can't think of anything else. Thanks so much for turning back. I'll see you in the next one. Love you so, so very much. See you soon.